Hi, I'm AJ Wilson, and today I want to talk about the elements and principles of art and design. These designs and principles are the foundation for any work of art and can be seen in any drawing, painting, sculpture, or other work of art. There are several different elements of art, the first of which is line. A line is the path or a point or marking on a surface that makes up a shape or outline. There are various types of lines, including vertical, horizontal, diagonal, and contour lines. Lines can be used in art for different purposes, such as creating texture or adding depth to a painting. The next element is shape. Shape can be a fairly tricky element, as even though it is usually perceived as two-dimensional, it can also be 3D. Shapes are made using lines and can be geometric, biomorphic, meaning to suggest living things, closed or open. The next aspect, color, has three different aspects: hue, value, and saturation that are all combined to create what the human eye perceives as color. Hue is what results from the various wavelengths of electromagnetic energy. From the wavelengths stem three hues: red, yellow, and blue, which are known as the primaries due to the fact that all other colors are made from combining these hues. Value is the contrast between colors and is created by the degree of lightness or darkness of any given color. Saturation refers to the quality of color and is sometimes referred to as intensity. A highly saturated color is seen as vivid and bright, while a color with low saturation can look dark and muddled. Texture is the quality of a surface, which can be perceived through touching or viewing. Texture can be defined by a number of different words, such as hard, soft, rough, and smooth, among others. Space is the area in which the objects of an artwork are contained. Space can not only be actual, but 3D as well, like a statue or a sculpture. Or it can be illusional, such as the perception of distance in a painting. Mass and volume are properties of all things three-dimensional. Mass is the matter that makes up an object, while volume is the space that is defined by boundaries and can either be solid or hollow. Much like space, mass and volume can be portrayed two-dimensionally. Composition is the way things are arranged in a work of art. Shapes as well as colors can be symmetrical, asymmetrical, varied, or repeated. The combinations that can be used to make up composition are virtually endless and are entirely up to the artist's point of view. Now, when it comes to design, there are various principles that when put together are called design, first of which is balance. Balance is more or less like keeping with a pattern. These patterns can be symmetrical, or matching, or asymmetrical, or not matching, but in the end they still give the work of art balance or a sense of visual equality. Emphasis is the placement of more detail or importance on a given aspect or area of a work of art. Emphasis is given when the artist wants your eyes to notice a given area or part of the art compared to other aspects of the design. An artist uses emphasis when they want something in particular to be the focal point of an artwork. Contrast is the process of showing difference in various aspects of a design and can be used to bring objects out or forward in a design. In other words, contrast is used as a way to place emphasis on different aspects of a design. Unity is the process of making all the different aspects of a design work together in order to give the design a sense of being complete. By using unity, a design is seen as one instead of being seen as a bunch of random elements. In using a pattern, you are basically combining your art or design to a specific format. This in a way ties into unity and the fact that it helps the design to work as one instead of many. For example, if you were to start using triangles in your design, then you would use triangles throughout the entire design, as opposed to using triangles for most of the design and then switching to squares. Movement is the idea of giving perception of visual flow to a design. Movement is given to a design through object placement and position. By giving a design movement, you also give it rhythm, or the sense that the design has a beat or flow to it, much like music does with different beats and songs. Well, that about sums up the principles and elements of art and design. Once again, I'm AJ Wilson. Thanks for listening.